Hey, what is up everyone? This is Radioactive Gear, continuing this playthrough of Sonic Advance for the Game Boy Advance. Last time we left off, we went through Casino Paradise Zone, got our third Chaos Emerald as Sonic and Tails, and today we're going to be continuing, going through the next zone, and that is Ice Mountain Zone. So, before I begin, I would like to ask y'all to hit that like button. Let's see if we can get this video to 25 likes, and if we can do that, I will upload the next episode even sooner. But, something very interesting in this zone. This is Ice Mountain Zone. Something very interesting to mention is that most of the other zones only have one Chaos Emerald in them, but this zone, for some reason, actually has two Chaos Emeralds in each of the acts. It actually kind of sucks, I guess, if you're, because, like, my first ever playthrough of this game when I was a kid, I did not know that. I didn't even have a guidebook or anything. I had to, like, literally play this game and, like, search high and low for the special springs and all that stuff. So, with that being said, like, when I finally found the one for Act 1, which, I'm showing as we speak, whenever I found that, I thought that was it for this zone. You know, I assumed that maybe in the next zone we'd get the 5th Emerald, and for whatever reason, whenever you get the next Emerald in the next zone, that's your 6th Emerald. So, for the longest, I was like, where is this Emerald? Is it in the next zone's Act 1? Because, like, the next zone's is Act 2 that the special one is in. Or is it in Ice Mountain Act 2? So, for the longest, I, like, looked for that specific one. It was a big pain in the butt. It actually really sucked to try and find, and I finally found it. And, yeah, I'm going to be showing those locations in this video so that, you know, if you want to play this game, you want to know the locations. And I'll make it as easy as possible for y'all to find. So if you're just following along, just, yeah, just platform these sections. You're actually going backwards for this one for some reason. It's actually pretty easy to find once you know where you're going. So what you want to do is just do this and then jump like that. There we go. Alright, here we go. Alright, so this is number 4. The emerald, the green Chaos Emerald. I don't know why they call it Chaos Emeralds and they're not all green, but I don't know. I don't question that stuff. Anyway, this is number 4. This is, to me, when they start to noticeably get a little harder, but they're not that hard. Not hard at all. I don't think any of the special stages are that hard. Even when I was a kid, I think I said this in another video, but I actually got the 7th Emerald on my... I got the 7th Emerald as, like, on my... That's, like, the 3rd one, if that makes sense. But, yeah, I got, like, the 1st, the 2nd, then, like, the 7th. And then I got the other ones. But there we go. Oh, man, we just made it. Holy crap. Not even bad. But, yeah. So, if I do mess up for some reason, I'll just, like, have to edit whenever I get back to it. For the most part, try not to use your B button to spin, because it does take a second for you to get out of that animation. And sometimes they like to throw, like, enemies right behind a trail of rings, so you have to be really careful. Like, you don't want to do it right there, and, like, some other spots. You just want to use it when you really need it. Like, it's a pretty cool move, but you want to do that. And yeah, you want to get out of the way of that. Let's grab that chow right there. Alright, let's see if we can grab this. There we go. Awesome. And so far, so good. I mean, we've been getting all these Chaos Emeralds on our first try without screwing up or anything. So I'm really happy about that. Because for me to say these special stages are easy, I have to actually make them look like what they are. You know, I can't mess up on them. I don't want to mess up. But I'll more than likely do it on, like, the 6th one. I think the 6th special stage is actually pretty difficult. It's, to me, the hardest one out of all of them anyway. But there we go. We got our 4th Emerald. And we should have a continue. 2 continues. I'm not sure how do you get 2 continues. I'm not really sure what makes that happen. I don't know. I think that's, like, the first time I've actually gotten a 2 continues from getting a child. Besides the first episode. Like, normally I would only get 1 continue. I don't know what triggers that or not, but yeah. So we do have 4 Chaos Emeralds. And in the next act we will get our 5th. But let's talk about the stage, why don't we? So this first act, the music's actually pretty chill compared to the second act. I like the second act's music a lot more. But this music is actually pretty chill, pretty good. I love it. I like to refer to this stage, Ice Mountain, as the Labyrinth Zone of the game. Every 2D Sonic game has to have that one water stage. Even like Lost World 3DS has that one, what is it, Tropical Coast? Yeah, I think that's it. It has these stupid water acts, and I'm not really sure why Dimps does that with their games, because I think they did that game too. And yeah, there's always going to be that one zone that focuses on water as its aspect for some reason, and they're always really, really hard, and that's this zone. When I was a kid, when this game first came out, I was like 8 or 9, and I could not beat this stage for the life of me for some reason. But I had my cousins who were like maybe 12, 13 years old, and they're like, let me see that game, I can beat that stage for you. And then even they couldn't beat the stage. So I don't know, this stage always kind of came off as like really difficult as a kid for me, and I hated it. I did not like coming to the stage. But then as I got older, I started to appreciate the stage. The only thing I still didn't like about this stage was that trying to find that 5th emerald, the hardest emerald in the game to find for me when I was a kid. But yeah, once you get past all that, it's actually a pretty decent zone. Like I said, it's the labyrinth zone. It's the most dreaded stage in the game, I think, for almost anyone. It's like that stage you don't want to go to, but obviously that time has passed for me. I think this is just a general easy stage. I think now the hardest stage for me is like the last, what is it called? Cosmic Angel Zone, like the last official zone before the X Zone. But yeah, there we go. We have 4 extra lives. We have 4 lives now. Awesome. And there we go. Yeah. Alright, so on to Act 2. Here we go. Nice little transition. Here we go. Alright, so this one, if I remember, is kind of easy to find too. This is the one I was talking about that I always had problems finding. It was between this act and the next zones, Act 1. I was always trying to find the 5th emerald because, I don't know, there's only like 6 zones in this game, I think. And there's 7 emeralds, so they had to like throw one in between somewhere. Which I don't know why they did that with this stage. Like, if it were up to me, I would have put one in Egg Rocket Zone. And, you know, just because Egg Rocket Zone is pretty much its own zone and stuff, I would have done that, but that's just me. And just keep, like, 1 act per zone thing. Just so, like, people who are younger, or, like, their first time playing, who don't have a guidebook like I did, you can actually kind of assume and make it a little easier to find, but I don't know why they did it. I don't complain about it. Anyway, we're coming up really close on the next one. I think, yeah, we just got to keep it moving up here. Just got to platform these sections. And I think it's right here. Yeah, if you're like on this little flat platform, you just want to jump down. There we go. Alright, so number 5. Welcome to the special stage. Alright, so this is the white emerald. As you know, like most of the backgrounds, the color is going to match up. That's what Dimps likes to do, so... Alright, but this one is actually kind of difficult. It's not that hard, but like I said, this is when special stages start to get noticeably a little harder. The next one I think is the hardest in the game. I don't really have as many problems with the 7th. I don't even know. I haven't played the 7th one in forever, but as far as I remember, I don't have problems with that one. The 6th one was always a pain in the butt. I love the zone, but the special stage itself was like always a pain in the butt. There we go. Awesome. Alright, so we should be able to get it on our first try. I really hope we can. We'll see if we can, because if I do, then I'll just have to redo this stage over and edit. But I think we can do it, so... Yeah, you just have to pay attention to where the rings are popping up, and you'll be good. So, yeah. There we go, awesome. Like I said, try not to use your spinning animation, your B button, too much, because doing that does, like, leave you in a animation. And... they like to put bombs right behind rings sometimes, so you want to be careful with that stuff. Okay, here we go, got it. There we go, awesome, awesome. Alright, coming up really close, just stay on these things, and you will finish what the right about. I don't know, but there we go. Got our 5th emerald, only 2 more to go. We're looking really good in this LP so far. Yeah. Like, so far I've gotten every single castle run on 1 try. I'm really happy about that. So, hopefully we can do it on the 6th one. The 6th one, if I remember, is really hard. It's actually the most difficult one for me. But I think we can do it on 1 try. We'll see. Anyway, here we are back in Ice Mountain Zone Act 2. Now, let's talk more about this stage. So this stage reminds me, I like to think of this zone in particular as like Aquatic Ruins. If you remember that, the 3rd zone in Sonic 2. Act 2 in particular of that zone. The main focus behind that act is water. The first zone you could pretty much just stay on the top route and ignore the water that they put in it. But the second act, if you screw up once, you have to completely do that whole, like you have to go through the water, pretty much. And that's what the zone does. But we won't really have to deal with much of that because we stayed on that top route. And yeah, the only water we'll really be dealing with is this boss. And I'm going to teach y'all a quick, easy method to beating this boss. This boss is not hard, but it's very, what's the word? Very notorious for being a difficult boss. So since we do have Tails with us, literally all you want to do, since you pretty much control Tails in this game, like all you want to do is jump, make Tails jump and fly, and make him jump into Eggman. All right, here we go. We gotta get up there. No, please, no. Are we gonna drown? Oh no! Wow. Okay, so yeah, we finally died in this OP. I knew it would happen sooner or later. Alright, anyway, let's do this again. Alright, so we're back once again. Died a couple times on this boss for drowning. Same reason. Here we go, though. Like I said, this boss isn't that hard. I'm just trying to talk and do it, so it's a little harder that way. Alright, but let's get Tails to fly up here. Tails does have his doggy paddle in this game, so that's pretty awesome. Let's get up here. I swear the counter for this game is a lot faster than like most other Sonic games. It's really weird. Here we go. I think in like Advance 3, they actually fixed it for that one boss, or like the water sections. But here we go. Yeah, like I said, just keep Tails in the air flying like this. There we go. Pretty easy, right? You just want to, since you can control Tails pretty much, like jumping in and all that stuff, you just want to use that to your advantage. But we are pretty much done this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. Next time we will be going into Angel Island Zone, my favorite zone in this game. But if you enjoyed, be sure to hit that like button. And until then, peace out. Y'all have a good night.